Here's Jesus is my man God fraud scientific evidence. Here's their scientific evidence that Jesus is God. Here's their scientific evidence proof.
Just like in my own life, you know. I mean, just recently they verified the Shroud of Turin. Have you seen that?
I've been reading about it, and I know that there's some contention, there's some discussion and debate about it, but they used to think that it was only a couple hundred years old.
Yeah.
And now they've changed that.
Yeah, they said no, it's back then.
They also don't understand how it was made, which to me is very fascinating because it's not paint. It's not, they don't know what caused the image itself and how that technology would have even been available.
It wasn't, no.
A couple thousand years ago.
An intense light, I mean, atomic, to leave almost like a photographic imprint on a piece of cloth.
Yeah.
And
it's wild. Pull that up. Pull the Shroud of Turin up.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild to look at because it's so interesting.
Oh, yeah. And you can see it, that it depicts a...
What's a very, very nervous lying man look like?
first century Hebrew male, because the hairstyle was from the first century, and a Hebrew hairstyle, that he was about 6...
How can someone say this with a straight face without cracking up? And how is Joe Rogan not laughing his ass off?
feet tall, that he was completely scourged all over his body. He was crucified.
He was.
That's it there.
The one on the
Where's
left,
the
the one on the right is just like an artistic rendition.
That's the face.
Yeah, click on that one, the face.
Where's
The
the
face,
evidence?
yeah, that's good enough. Get
Yeah.
that large. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Scourged, beaten.
Yeah.
Is that Hulk Hogan or jeSSuSS? So here's the scientific God evidence. See all the humanly impossible scientific evidence? Look, that's God. Only God could do this. This is miraculous. This is spectacular. Ask this fucking God almighty hater. Ignore 18 years of nonstop, blatant obvious scientific God evidence and say, oh, this is scientific evidence, plus the fact that Jesus Man God Fraud cartoon is all love. He's all love. Unless you're born gay, or if you don't say this man named Jesus God Fraud is God, he'll burn you alive, screaming your head off in a place called hell. Pray tell, with his henchmen and henchwomen, demons, devils, and satans. What's more hilarious than that cartoon? Or is it the horror movie? A or B?
A crack, the wounds on the thorns, the hands, the feet, and the scourging. And the hairstyle was from the first century. And the pollens that they found in the cloth were from that region.
Yeah.
Also, the
They found pollens from thousands of years ago.
weave was a first century weave that was typical. And another guy, an archaeologist who I knew, who actually translated the Passion into Aramaic, told me that if you look close, you can see that the image of a Tiberius coin marks on the eyes. Now, I don't know if that's real or not. I've never actually checked that, but that there's images of Tiberius.
Wickedy.